Yo champions! This video is going to talk about the psychology of being kidnapped. I've done research into the subject. I will tell you why people kidnap others and how this damages the victim. My name's Ryan Long and this is the Unleashing Potential channel. Subscribe and smash that bell to not miss out on psychology videos to unleash your potential. What is the psychology of kidnappers? The two main motives for kidnappers is either instrumental, meaning the kidnapper is looking for a specific event to occur, such as being paid money to release hostages, or expressive, in which the kidnapper is trying to simply express themselves and their personality to the world. When kidnappers focus on instrumental means, they will kidnap generally for more logical things like finances. When kidnappers kidnap for expressive reasons, these people kidnap others because they have a psychological drive to completely dominate another human being that completely overrides that person's rights. The kidnapper wants to be able to control their victim 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to fulfill their sick desire for control in their own lives. These types of kidnappers often have a past history of feeling like they themselves were not in control of their own lives and experienced trauma such as being physically or emotionally abused by their parents, severe bullying at school, or other traumatic experiences, and use kidnapping to compensate for this lack of security. Many kidnappers suffer from sexuality disorders where they have recurrent urges and fantasies. Many other kidnappers have other kinds of personality disorders such as bipolar. What many country leaders in the past have done is literally kidnap the entire population so that the masses of people are held hostage to the demands of the ruler. If the leader isn't happy with someone, the leader will severely punish that person and their family to make them an example for others to strike fear in them. Kidnappers strive to feel the same sense of power that these rulers have, but on a smaller scale. What is the psychology of people who are kidnapped? People who are kidnapped always feel great relief once they are let go. The problem that victims experience, though, is readjusting to the real world. Victims often suffer from PTSD, where they would have trouble focusing, and unwanted thoughts would come back to their minds, especially when they are alone at night. Victims often have depression, where they lose hope in their life and have no pleasure in any activities that they do. Victims can also become socially isolated and have a learned sense of helplessness, where victims believe they cannot do anything to better their situation. Anxiety becomes common for many victims who are placed in any situation that is somewhat similar to the one that either got them kidnapped to begin with, or to their situation in which they were held captive against their will. Many victims need years or even decades to heal from their past wounds, while some are never actually able to heal 100%. One of the lifelong effects of being kidnapped is that many victims have trust issues for the rest of their life that causes them to have marital issues or issues with their friends. The victims often become bitter with humanity and have no trust in the entire human race. One interesting fact is that victims often develop something called Stockholm Syndrome, where kidnapped victims feel a bond for the people who kept them captive and actually feel bad when those kidnappers are punished by the law. What treatment is available for victims? There are antidepressant medications and anti-anxiety meds that can act like a band-aid and help cover the negative feelings while the victim is still readjusting to normal society and working on functioning normally. One key thing I highly recommend, though, is doing something called CBT, also known as cognitive behavior therapy. This is a therapy that focuses on changing one's negative belief pattern to that of positivity. This is a follow-up video to Psychology of Anxiety. Click above to see. If you learned something new about the psychology of kidnappers from today's video, then make sure to subscribe to the Unleashing Potential channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Also, if you want exclusive tips on time management that I only share with my viewers, check out my PDF in the description below. It's free. Now, I want to turn it over to you. What new fact did you learn about today? Is it A, kidnappers often suffered from experiencing a lack of control earlier in their life, or B, some kidnapped victims get Stockholm Syndrome and feel bad when their kidnapper is punished? Let me know now by leaving a comment below. right now. I want to quickly mention that Unleashing Potential is sponsored by BetterHelp. This is an online counseling service with licensed therapists who can help you with anxiety, depression, or any other mental illness preventing you from unleashing your full potential. I strongly believe that therapy can be extremely effective for people. If you want to get started now, click on the link in the description below right now.